All right, man. Let's talk about Jermall Charlo, the 154-pound WB. What is he? A WBC, WBA, real WBA, and IBF world title holder. All right, you safe to say he's a champion, but he had a close fight with Castanos. And let's talk about. There's been some news information spilled about the Castanos fight. Let's pull it up. So Castanos holds the WBO, Charlo holds the IBF, the Super WBA, the WBC title. Even though, excuse me, the WBA is trying to get rid of they're trying to get rid of the other fake titles. Okay, they're trying to get rid of those titles where the interim, the super, but the interim is always gonna have to be around. They just abusing it. The interim title is really for champions that's injured, all right, or out of the sport for whatever reason it is, and uh and they can't defend their belt against their mandatory. Okay, so the interim champion ain't supposed to be around that long. As soon as the regular champion gets back into the full swing of things, the interim is supposed to get this crack. The interim ain't supposed to be sitting around 5-6 years or nothing like that. Okay, so we got some other fights that's been announced too. I talk about towards the end. All right, so the interim is just for injury or whatever you out the sport for, family issues or whatever. The interim is just temporary, like the short term temporary. If it have to be long, it can be long, but not for no ducking or nothing like that. All right, but apparently, according to Keith Idek, Jamil Charlo and Brian Castanos rematch for the undisputed WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO Super Welterweight World titles will reportedly now take place March 12th, not March 19th in Houston. All right, so obviously supposed to go down February 26th. All right, so let's see if Adi got some additional information. So apparently it was supposed to go down. Apparently Jesse Parker's coming back versus Liam Smith. So it's gonna go down to the Toyota Center. So yeah, that's basically what he's saying. Now, I heard the reason why this fight got pushed back. I'm not at liberty to say. I'm not going to insinuate, or I'm not going to tell y'all, but it is a serious matter why this fight got pushed back. From what I heard, now also heard he didn't want to fight in Houston. He wanted to fight in Vegas or LA. We all know Charlo's love Los Angeles, right? And also he probably wanted that fight in LA because he wanted to be on that platform as the main event. Probably never got the headline and this type of fight at the main event in Vegas. And Vegas is a special spot, and I can see why you feel like this is a Vegas fight. But I didn't understand the rumor why he didn't want to fight at the crib. But whatever, that could have been false, could have been true, whatever situation may be. But apparently they're gonna fight in Houston. So they fought in San Antonio before. I know somebody was showing me that you can get floor tickets. You can get floor tickets at that fight for $250. Not the closest ones, but they probably figure like, bro, this fight didn't sell that good in San Antonio. We couldn't hype the tickets up. Maybe in Houston we could hype the tickets up. So what's going down in Houston? And I might slide through that thing. You know what I'm saying? So might be in Houston, man. So obviously it's going to Showtime. They don't get the Fox platform. That's messed up. This should be on Free Fox. It's a great fight. Charlo take him homecoming. He ain't being rewarded. Kind of remind me of when Danny Garcia beat Lucas Matisse. And he didn't blow up into the star that he should have blew up in. He blew up into, and that was messed up, bro. That's why Danny probably just took his time with boxing. He had the money, reinvested his money. Really can't blame nobody like that. They tell you you're gonna be a star. You fought the boogeyman, then become a star. But this going down to Houston. And like I said before, probably sell better. Definitely probably sell better. So, but there you got it. People was asking about supposed to go down February 26th. It was a reason why it didn't go down then. And like I said before, it's gonna be some questions asked. I just say that it's gonna be some questions. It might be some shockers, might be nothing. But you know, something serious happened on the Charlo side, I heard. So maybe everything cool and nothing really happened. It was bigger than what it was said, or maybe it's a major move, maybe it ain't. We will see. But rest in peace to Sidney Poitier, who passed away, I don't know, last night, this morning. I don't talk about deaths no more on my channel. You know, so I ain't talk about Dolph, none of that. I'm not doing that no more. So, you know, um, or my man's Clarence Bond, wife, rest in power to her too, man. Sad. Generation don't have no code no more, man. Don't touch no old people. But that's why you gotta stay suited and booted, I guess. So I always tell people to get you them animals. Them animals, no. I mean, even if you get the smallest guy in the house, small dog, you know what I'm saying? Might just say your life. A little bark might just say your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people get dogs. That's why people get guard dogs. You know what I'm saying? But now, thieves got rights. They got human rights. You tell me there's something wrong with the judicial system. All these people that's doing all this stuff, they got rights. I ain't seen where they took the dogs to evaluate them. What was that, somewhere in Texas? The dogs, somebody broke in and they did what they supposed to do. They told me we gotta evaluate them. What you mean? So you went hard and you harken hard a rock in a hard place. You ain't got no money to defend yourself. You can be going to jail for killing somebody in your shit. Think about that for a minute. Remember, there was a dude on the east side, like many years back, like at least 10, 12 years back, right? Somebody was robbing this shit. So basically, they was ciphering this shit through the alley. So they would sit the stuff on, I guess, on the back of the house or the back porch, and they were stealing the stuff. They was taking the stuff and running it into the van. You know what I'm saying? Or wherever they was putting the stuff into, TVs, whatever it was. And the guy came home from a shift and seen them stealing his stuff. And the guy said, "What you gonna do? Shoot me?" The thief said that. He popped the thief. I think he might have died. I can't remember. Man, old boy had to do a couple years in jail for that. You know what I'm saying? How do we have thieves have rights? When you on my shit, you shouldn't have no rights. But I guess, police ain't supposed to shoot got people that's running with their back to the wall. I mean, when they run, you can't shoot people that's running with their back towards you. So I mean, it's crazy. But at the same time, good fight. I expect Charlo to get the job done. I'm not sure if he's gonna stop Castanos. You got to ask yourself, what can Castanos do different? He fight the way he fight. And I think one thing he can do is utilize the jab a lot more and exclusively touch the body. Anybody like Charlo got a good chin, like Charlo, you gotta take the air out the tires. Simple as that. If he focuses his attack on Charlo body and he keep that jab popping, that's all they should be working on. Is his jab, his head, getting his head off the line a little bit more, which it might be too late for that. But he used his legs to get his head off the line. Jab, jab, up and down, and attack the body. I wouldn't throw a headshot unless it was a jab, and I would attack the body. But the thing about going to the body, it leaves you susceptible to getting chopped up to the head. So chin tuck, hands up, I just keep jabbing and touching the body, bro. We know Charlo gonna give up ground. He do it all the time versus he does it all the time versus anytime you bring pressure, he can't take the pressure. That's why he got with Derrick James down the front foot. All Castano's got to do, he gonna back up himself. All Castano's got to do is keep taking the angles, touch the body, keep the jab rolling, jab to the chest, jab to the stomach. You know what I'm saying? Jab upstairs and just keep touching the body. Then Charlo can't move back. He's a sitting duck. You gotta take his legs away. Once he take his legs away, the fight should become easier. But Charlo ain't gonna never make it easier. But let's talk about some of these fights they got rolling. That's rolling out, man. You got Danny Jacobs, uh, um, fighting John Ryder. Okay, who cares about that? That'll be February 5th. February 12th. It's taking place in London. So Eddie Hearn taking his they well known for hosting the PDC World Darts Championship. So Danny Jacobs fighting in London. Not a surprise. Hope you enjoy that versus who we say you fighting? John Ryder. That's at 68, I believe. Jesse Vargas is taking on Liam Smith. They fight each other in a super middle welterweight clash on February 5th. They fighting in Glendale, Arizona. Also, Stuart Riverstone stopped Roman Gonzalez and beat him twice. Chocolito taking on Carlos Quadre for the vacant WC super flyweight title is on the card. Always know about Danny Jacobs, Lawrence O'Calley. Defends his cruiserweight title versus Michael whoever Sunday, February 12th to 02. Thought he was moving up for heavyweight for his next fight. Juan Estrada would defend his WBA, WBC franchise super welterweight title in a trilogy versus Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, March 5th in San Diego, California. So the fight starting to roll in. Lee Woods would defend his WBA regular featherweight title versus Mick Conlan, March 12th at Motorpoint Arena in Nottingham. That's where Carl Froch's from. Virgil Ortiz will take on Michael McKisson in the welterweight class March 19th. So Charlo gonna have some competition fighting on 19th, but McKisson has dropped the majority of his opponents, but his knockout record don't represent how he dropped his opponents. I heard. So then you got Kiko Martinez, who won the title off of Josh Warrington by stopping. They'll be rematching March 26th. March gonna be a busy month at the first direct. Excuse me. The first direct arena in Leeds. So these are the fights on the zone that was announced today. All these going on the zone. Vargas Smith, February 12th. February 12th, Jacobs Ryder. February 19th, Maguia and Dimitri Ballard. I told y'all a while ago that was happening. 27th, Okali versus whoever. March 5th, Estrada versus Gonzalez 3. Woods versus McCollin. Ortiz versus McKisson. Kiko Martinez versus Warrington. So obviously the majority of casual fans or they don't care about these fights at all. The only fight none of these fights gonna get your attention. But there's some good fights there. Estrada, Gonzalez 3, Kiko and Josh Warrington 2. So Ortiz fighting for the Buzz mandatory spot versus McKisson. Okay. So some solid fights there, but it's not gonna really get the juices for him. So apparently Eddie Hearn has declared they will appeal WC's ruling of the 80-20 purse split versus Fury and Dillian White via. So okay, so they talked about that. So I'll give y'all some bonus coverage here, right? Because I probably, if I do talk about this, it might be on a live tonight. If I go live tonight, if I talk about it now, they're appealing, right? So Frank Warren said that this y'all get for sticking around, y'all bonus cover. Said Tyson Fury made 20 million in his last fight. White made 300K and 500K in his last two fights. So that's what they saying. And now Eddie Hearn is disputing the split. So apparently it might not be going over to Saudi Arabia. So if this is true, and I heard Fury made a lot more than that in this last fight. These might just be the guarantee. This may be what they're reporting to the commission. So, yep. Oh no, I didn't even give y'all the screen yet. My bad. Let me give y'all the screenshot before we get up out of here. So that's what Fury. That's what Frank Warren said. Said Fury made 20 and White made 300, 500K in his last two fights. That's what they reporting to the commission. So appealing it, like I said before, seem like it's gonna be the same shit depending on how many fights they going back. So it is what it is, man, when it comes to that. But as far as this means, get the fight done. They also did say that they fight March 26th with or without Dillian White. Talking about Tyson Fury and them. So I heard Frank Warren say that the other day. If we could pull it up. They may be dropping so many articles. So, but I heard him say it the other day. It was on here. He said they fight March 26th with or without Dillian White. So, let me see if I can pull it up. You can find this. I don't know. Frank Warren said it the other day. So they say they're fighting with or without him March 26th. So we'll see what happens, man. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, response, review request, all my social media subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, and Facebook and Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, response, review request, all my social media is there. You can reach out. Hit me up when I make a financial donation. Cash App CJ Good 313 or $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description, also in description. Cash App and Venmo also roll at the bottom of the screen. That's where to donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, comment next to the subscribe button, the bell icon button, hit all notifications. Check out the we gotta call it the rumor right now until it officially breaks. But Charlo and Castano's head into Houston March 12th or March 19th. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. Peace.